They told her to wait outside, like she didn't belong. They didn't know who they were talking to. They didn't know they were about to witness the day their entire company would fall to its knees because of the very woman they dismissed. Ava Reynolds stood at the entrance of Gate 17, her pilot's uniform crisp, her flight bag slung confidently over her shoulder. The sun was just beginning to set, casting golden hues through the airport's giant glass windows. She had dreamed of this day her whole life. Her first flight as captain, not just co-pilot, and she was ready. She had fought for every inch of progress. Long nights studying, saving for flight school, being the only Black woman in every training class, every meeting, every flight simulation. She had earned her wings, but as she approached the check-in desk to get her crew credentials verified, the gate agent looked up with a smirk that Ava recognized all too well. The kind that said, "You don't belong here." "Sorry, ma'am," the agent said, voice dripping with insincerity. Passengers must wait outside the gate area. Ava blinked, confused for a moment. Then she smiled politely and pulled out her pilot badge. "I'm Captain Reynolds, crew for Flight 485 to Atlanta," she said, her voice calm and professional. The agent didn't even glance at the badge. She simply crossed her arms and gestured toward the door. "Like I said, ma'am, passengers outside, now." A few people nearby paused to watch. Ava felt the heat of humiliation creeping up her neck, but she swallowed it down. She knew scenes like this could be twisted against her in a heartbeat. Still inside, her heart broke just a little more. She was so used to it, being questioned, second-guessed, belittled. But today, she had dared to hope it would be different. It wasn't just about her. It was about every little Black girl who dreamed of soaring above the clouds, about proving that she belonged in a world that didn't want her. Instead of arguing, Ava quietly stepped aside. She pulled out her phone, took a deep breath, and recorded a short video. No anger, just facts. Her badge, yay. Her uniform, the agent refusing her, her quiet voice explaining what was happening. Then she boarded the flight through another entrance. Thanks to a crew member who recognized her, she completed her flight flawlessly, landed smoothly, passengers applauded, but Ava wasn't done. She posted the video that night. She didn't call for a boycott, didn't call for outrage. She simply told her story millions instantly recognized in their own lives, being told to wait outside, even when you had the key in your hand. The video went viral in hours. By morning, news outlets were calling. The airline social media was flooded with furious customers demanding justice. Former employees began to come forward with their own stories of discrimination. Black, Asian, Latino pilots who had been passed over, women who were harassed and ignored. The truth was out, and it was ugly. The airline tried to issue an apology, a quiet, hollow one, but it wasn't enough. Shareholders pulled out. Lawsuits rained down. By the end of the month, the airline announced it was shutting down operations for a full restructuring. His heart ached, not out of spite, but sadness. It shouldn't have taken this much pain just for people to be treated with basic respect. But something beautiful happened, too. A national organization of pilots inspired by her story offered Ava a leadership role in a new initiative, training and supporting minority youth who dreamed of aviation careers. Scholarships were launched in her name. Airports across the country started new diversity programs, some even inviting Ava to come and speak to their new recruits about resilience, dignity, and hope. One afternoon, as Ava stood in a hangar filled with bright-eyed students staring up at her in awe, she realized something. She hadn't just broken barriers. She had built a runway. She smiled at the sea of young faces. "Don't ever let anyone tell you to wait outside," she said, her voice strong and clear. "You don't wait for permission to live your dreams. You walk right in because you already belong." And somewhere in the echoes of the past, a little girl who once dreamed of flying finally smiled because she knew the sky was no longer the limit.